Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, thanks for stopping by, and if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back to watch another video. It's so great to have you here with me again today. So as you can tell from the topic of today's video, I'm going to be sharing my goals for the month of October. Now, if you've been around my channel for over a year, you'll know that this is something that I used to do back when I launched my channel. I used to really enjoy sharing my monthly goals with you guys and then coming back at the end of the month to kind of tell you how things went, where they went well and where they didn't go so well. So after a while, I actually stopped sharing those goals with you, partly because I felt like I was underachieving with the goals that I'd set myself. So it's kind of embarrassing coming back every month saying, oh, I didn't do this and I didn't do that, and I had planned to do XYZ and it didn't happen. And after a while, it's like, okay, Tolu, you're sounding like a broken record now. But then equally, I know that there's so many of you that actually subscribe to my channel off the back of those goals videos, and I know that it is helpful from the feedback that I get, especially on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, actually head over to my Instagram page, because on that page I didn't stop sharing my goals. I share them on a monthly basis. I kind of share what my goal is for the month, and then at the end of the month I recap on how that goal has gone. And I noticed that that's the kind of post on my Instagram page that gets a lot of engagement, because people do find it helpful, they find it encouraging, and it's kind of inspirational to, I guess, to see somebody else's journey where they're setting goals and achieving them, and then it kind of gives you ideas of goals that you can set for yourself. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to bring it back to YouTube as well and start sharing my goals on a monthly basis. And yeah, it's good for the accountability too, because I like the fact that when I set these goals and come back to them, I get comments from you guys saying, oh Tolu, what happened to this goal that you said you was going to achieve? Or Tolu, what happened to that goal you was going to do? So it's just nice to have that accountability and know that people are championing you to kind of achieve well and be successful and do what you said you were going to do. And then equally, it's that motivation for you guys as well to be like, you know what, I can set goals too and I can achieve them, particularly now where we're drawing to the close of 2021. So there's like, what, 3 months left of the year, so there's still time to achieve some of those goals that you set at the start of 2021. I know for myself, I've been quite disheartened over the last couple of months, knowing that I had set myself such big goals at the start of the year and I'm so far off achieving many of them. But at the same time, all you can really do is try your best, and that's exactly what I'm doing and kind of sharing it with you guys as I'm on this financial journey. So I hope you find today's video interesting. If you do enjoy this kind of content and you're new around here, then you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And without further ado, I'm going to jump into my goals for October 2021. Okay, so let's start at the top of the list. Now, this list is in no particular order. This is just the list in which I wrote them on Instagram, so I'm sharing them in the same order over here on YouTube. So first of all, top of the list, I've got my Instagram Reel a Day challenge. So I'm challenging myself to post 1 reel every single day on Instagram for the month of October. So this is going to be a total of 31 reels this month. Now that is going to be a big ask for me, given that since Instagram launched Instagram Reels, what, over a year ago now, I think I've probably done a total of maybe 15 Instagram Reels over the course of the year. So to go from only doing 15 in total to now trying to do 31 in 31 days is going to be a big reach, but I'm going to give it a go and see how I get along. And the main reason for this is I know that everyone keeps saying, especially those Instagram marketing gurus, that the best way to kind of experience growth on Instagram at the moment is to use Instagram Reels, because that's where you get pushed out to a wider audience. And if you've seen my goals for the year video, one of them was for me to reach 10,000 followers on my Instagram page. I just really want that swipe up feature, let me be honest, but it would be great as well to grow the community to that number as well. It's a nice round whole number. So yeah, 10,000 is the goal for the year. I'm way off that target at the moment, but I'm like, do you know what, I'm not going to go out without a fight. I'm going to give it a go. There's only 3 months left of the year. What's the worst that can happen? Let me try, let me challenge myself, push myself outside my comfort zone, do these really awkward reels just to see if it has any effect on my channel. And I guess it would be good to see in a month's time the impact that this Reel a Day challenge has had on my Instagram page, and see if I've been actually able to experience this growth that these gurus have been telling me all about. So if you're not following me on Instagram, definitely head over to my Instagram page and give it a follow. You can laugh at all my awkward reels on there. I'm still just finding my feet when it comes to what works for me and, you know, what I'm comfortable doing. And yeah, I'm just challenging myself to do things that make me uncomfortable. And trust me, Instagram reels are very uncomfortable. I take my hat off to all the creatives that come up with these amazing reels, because yeah, I just find it so awkward and so cringe. But yeah, listen, you have to be in it to win it. So yeah, I'll give it a go and let's see how this goes in the month of October. Actually, what I may do, let me know in the comment section below if this is something you'd be interested in seeing. I may actually do a recap of my Reel a Day challenge. So basically sharing what I've learned from the Reel a Day challenge, what's worked for me, what hasn't worked for me, and things of that nature. Let me know if that's something that would be of interest to you in the comment section below, and I can add it to the agenda for November's video. So yeah, let me know. The next goal on my list, guys, is to launch my new website. Listen, this has been on on the agenda since, I don't even know, since the start of the year. I've been talking about the fact that I want to launch my new website, I want to update my website, I need to upgrade it, I need to do all of this work to it, but I've just not done it because it was just a big task. It was a mammoth of a mountain to climb, and I just was not here for it. And because of all the other stuff that I'm doing with the blog and the YouTube and just life in general, it's just always kind of taken a back seat, and I haven't prioritized it. But I do know that it needs work and it needs to be redone in order to have the most impact and to be most helpful to you guys. So over my digital detox period back in August, like I've spoken about on my channel before, if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it below, also up there on the description card, so you can kind of go and watch that, and I talk all about my digital detox, what I learned from it, etc, etc. But one of the things that I did during that detox period was worked on the copy and the content for my new website. So I have it all sorted. I've had the website designer work on the new website, and I'm just so excited to announce that it is going to be launching before the end of October. I definitely will keep you guys updated as to when the website launches, because I'm really excited for you guys to kind of see what I've been working on in the background. Number 3 is to track my habits daily. Now, something about tracking your habits makes it so much easier to achieve them and makes you so much more motivated to achieve them. I don't know if you're like me, but I'm that kind of person that likes to write a to-do list and then add extra things to the to-do list if I've done them throughout the day, even though they weren't on my initial list. I did a post actually on my IG stories the other day about that, and quite a few of you could relate to what I was talking about. So let me know in the comment section below if you're one of those people that really gets the satisfaction from adding something to your to-do list just so you can tick it off. But I really do love the impact that tracking has on me and my productivity, so I want to make sure that I'm tracking all of my goals in the month of October on a daily basis. So I've got quite a few things that I'm tracking daily, from my water intake to my daily reading, journaling, my Reel a Day challenge, and a few other bits as well. So I actually sell copies of the tracker that I use on my Etsy store, which you can grab via the link in the description box below. Fourth on the list is to publish 8 YouTube videos in the month of October. Now that's probably one of the goals on this list that I'm most confident about, because it's something that I've been doing consistently for August, of course, on my channel anyway, kind of releasing between 8 to 10 videos every single month. So hopefully this month I can keep that same momentum going and release 8 videos. I think it should be quite an achievable task, because I've brought back my Instagram live series, Tea Money Talks, and each week I do one of those episodes. It's an extra video that I can add with minimal effort in terms of editing. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss a notification when those 8 videos are released. So number 5 on the list, we have 4 blog posts. So I want to try and release a blog post every single week in the month of October. Now that doesn't seem like many blog posts, especially if you're a blogger yourself. You're going to be thinking, Tolu, a blog a week is not great. But for me, I haven't released a blog. Actually, I released a blog the other day, but before that I hadn't released a blog since June. So for me to go from not releasing a blog in how many months to now saying I'm going to release 4 in 1 month, for me that is a stretch. If you haven't subscribed to my blog, definitely subscribe, because now you're going to be getting weekly blog post updates, and not everything that is on the blog will actually be on the YouTube channel. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. So best to be subscribed to both so that you don't miss out on any of this content. So next on the list is my weekly newsletters. So up until about March or April of this year, I was releasing weekly newsletters called Tea Money News, where I share loads of updates on the videos, the blogs, general money news, also sharing money tips of the week, also sharing free financial freebies. And that kind of took a back seat as things got very busy and hectic in life during the summer and up until now. And now finally I feel like I'm in a space where I can bring back Tea Money News. So I'm going to be bringing back the weekly newsletters, and I'm hoping to release 4 in the month of October. So if you're not subscribed to my weekly newsletter, definitely subscribe via the link in the description box below. Next up on the list is goal number 7. Now I know there's quite a lot of goals on my list this month. Usually I try and keep them to 6 or 7. This month I have a few more. I don't know if I'm going to regret this decision as we get towards the end of October. But moving on to goal number 7, and we have read 2 books. Now listen, reading is something that I enjoy doing now that I can listen to audiobooks. So sitting down and finding the time to read has been something that has been very challenging for me over the years. But now that there's Audible and things of that nature, I'm able to sit down and listen to books and listen to them on the go. So I'm able to kind of habit stack. So let's say if I'm washing up in the kitchen, for example, I'll have my headphones in and I'll be listening to an audiobook. Or if I'm walking home from dropping the kids at school, I'll listen to an audiobook. So being able to habit stack and kind of combine 2 things at the same time, it's really helped me to be able to get these books in and kind of get that extra information and knowledge that those books contain. So if you're like me, you find it hard to find time to sit down and actually read a book, then Audible might be something that you want to give a try. I've actually got a link in the description box below to my affiliate link, so you can get a free 30-day trial of Audible, and you also get a free credit to get a free book. So it's worth checking it out and seeing if it's something that works for you, because there's literally thousands of books in that library which you can basically basically sample one of for free. So the two books that I'm going to be reading in the month of October are Boundaries. I've already started reading Boundaries. Excellent book. It's a Christian book basically talking about how to set boundaries in life, how to actually say no so that you can say yes and be more effective in your yeses. Second on my list is Money Master the Game by Tony Robbins. I'll link them in the description box below actually if you want to grab yourself copies of those books too. So next up on the list we have my Clutter to Cash for Christmas challenge. Now you see if you can say that as fast as I did without getting your tongue tied. It's taken me so many takes to be able to say that in one sentence without stumbling all over my words. But anyway, this is a challenge that I'm planning to be doing in the month of October, and not only the month of October to be honest. I've launched it in October, but it's going to run right up onto Christmas. And the idea of this challenge is to basically sell loads of items from around the house, things that I'm no longer using, the kids' clothes that are too small for them, books that I've had on the shelf that have just been collecting dust, high heels that I had acquired back when I was doing young girl on the road and I just could not wear them anymore because yeah, I can't stand in heels like that anymore. So those kind of things from around the house that are just basically clutter, I'm going to be selling those things off in order to make money to pay for Christmas. So rather than using my money and my budget and my savings in order to pay for Christmas this year, I'm challenging myself to kind of make that money from selling these things on to pay for Christmas. So that's the idea of the challenge, and I've basically challenged other people to join me on this challenge to see if you can do the same thing. So there's about what, 12 weeks or just less than 12 weeks by the time you watch this video, but it's still enough time for you to kind of sell some of those used items at least from around your house and turn that clutter into cash so that you don't have to use all of your money to pay for Christmas. And they say one man's trash is another man's treasure. So all these things that you have in your house that are just literally taking up space, gathering dust and of no use to you, you can sell that on and make somebody else very, very happy. I mean, a couple of weeks ago I did my first ever car boot sale. That vlog is still going to be coming out at some point, so subscribe so that you don't miss that out. But yeah, I did my first ever car boot sale the other day, a few weeks back now, sorry, and it was absolutely amazing. You'll be so surprised at what other people can see value in. So things that I'm just thinking, this is rubbish, kids have worn these clothes to death but they're no longer any use, or things that I've just had in the house for so long, I've worn it a few times so I don't want to wear it anymore. All these things that have just been in the house for so long, we were able to take these things to the car boot sale and get money from it. So just from that car boot sale that we did a few weeks ago, we were able to make £103.50p. I don't know about you, but £103 in the space of a couple of hours on a Saturday morning is worthwhile. Plus the fact that these things are no longer gathering dust in my house and taking up unnecessary space. So yeah, it just goes to show like that clutter that is in your house taking up space, it can be treasure for somebody else and can be turned into cash for you. So you might not even want to use it to pay for Christmas, but just in general, why not declutter your house and see if you can make extra money to put towards whatever your financial goals are. So I actually created a Clutter to Cash for Christmas tracker, which you can download via the link in the description box below. So that's just basically to track your progress, track how much you've made against that goal that you've set yourself. So my challenge is for me to make £500 to pay for Christmas. Yours may be 200, yours may be £1,000. You can set the amount for yourself and you basically just divide whatever that amount is by the number of colouring in sections on the tracker. Okay, so last on the list, but by definitely no means the least, I'm going to be taking daily prayer walks. So earlier in this video I spoke about habit stacking. This is another way I'm basically trying to stack my habits. So finding time to exercise, finding time to pray. It's hard to find time to do both some days, but if I'm able to kind of merge the two together, then I can kind of kill two birds with one stone. So yes, I want to pray, spend time talking to God, and equally I want to be able to exercise and just get moving. I just think praying outside is just a different kind of dynamics. I don't know if you can relate, let me know in the comment section below, but there's something about praying outside versus praying inside that yeah, I just really like. So I'm going to be trying to do that daily in the month of October. It's going to be harder now that the weather is starting to change and it's starting to rain and it's getting cold. I'm going to commit to it for the month of October and yeah, let you guys know at the end of the month how that goes. But that is definitely something I really am looking forward to doing a lot more this month. So that is literally it for today's video, guys. I just wanted to come on and share with you guys my goals for the month of October, what I'm planning to do, what I'm working on, the challenges in which I'm setting myself, just to kind of inspire you to challenge yourself to do something with the last couple of months that we have left of the year. So these are just the goals for October. I'll be back again obviously in November to share those goals, and then hopefully, God willing, in December too. But if you enjoyed today's video and you made it this far and you haven't given it a thumbs up, then don't be bad minds. Before you leave this video, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed. Share this video with at least one friend or one family member, and I will see you soon for another video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.